Stick with us till the end, and you'll unlock the secrets of everyday English that even natives get wrong. Boost your grammar, real-life conversations, and transform your daily routines with our fun and interactive chat. Don't miss our quick quiz. It's the cherry on top for cementing your new skills. Ready for a language leap? Watch on! This video is your golden ticket to English confidence. Hey, Jack, I've been thinking about organizing my day better. You always seem so on top of things. What's your secret?
Well, Emma, I don't know if it's a secret, but I do have a routine. I start my day at 6 a.m. A quick jog around the park, it really wakes me up. Then a healthy breakfast, usually oats or a smoothie. What about you? Are you an early bird too?
Oh, not really. I admire your discipline. I usually roll out of bed at 8 a.m., sometimes snooze the alarm once or twice. The first thing I do is check my phone, emails, social media updates. Then it's coffee time. Can't function without it.
I get that. So, after my breakfast, I usually sit down with a book or work on some personal projects for an hour. It's my me time before work. How do you start your work day?
I work from home, so I start around 9, but I always make a to-do list first thing. It helps me not to get distracted. Then, I'm glued to my laptop until lunchtime. Do you take lunch breaks at work?
Absolutely. Around noon I have lunch. It's a great time to step away from the desk. Sometimes I grab lunch with colleagues. It's nice to have some social time at work. What's your afternoon like?
I work till about 4 p.m. After that, I try to do something fun or relaxing. Maybe watch an episode of my favorite show or catch up with friends online. Sometimes I bake. I find it really therapeutic. What about you? How do you unwind after work?
I usually hit the gym or play basketball with friends. I find exercise really helps to clear my mind. Then, dinner around 7 p.m. I'm trying to cook more. Healthy stuff. How do you spend your evenings?
Dinner's around the same time for me. I enjoy cooking too, especially trying out new recipes. Then, I might work a bit more, or meet up with friends for a movie or just hang out. I don't have a fixed bedtime, but I'm trying to get more sleep these days.
Yeah, sleep's important. I try to wind down by 10 p.m. Maybe a bit of reading or watching a series. Helps me relax before bed. Maintaining a routine has really helped me balance work and personal life.
I agree. Everyone's different, but hearing about your routine has definitely inspired me. Maybe I'll try waking up earlier and see how it goes.
That's the spirit. It's all about finding what works for you and tweaking it as you go along.
Right. Thanks for sharing, Jack. I've got some great ideas now. Let's catch up again soon.
Definitely. It's always good to share tips and experiences. See you around, Emma.
Jack, talking about routines got me thinking. There are some words I always mix up or am unsure about. Maybe you can help me out.
Sure, Emma. Let's hear them.
So, you mentioned discipline earlier. That's like sticking to a plan, right?
Exactly. For example, it takes a lot of discipline to wake up at 6 a.m. every day.
And unwind. That's about relaxing, isn't it?
Right. Like, after a long day at work, I unwind by playing basketball.
You also used therapeutic. That's a new one for me.
It means something that makes you feel better, emotionally or physically. For instance, baking on weekends is therapeutic for Emma.
And what about tweaking? You said that while talking about routines.
Tweaking means making minor changes to improve something, like Emma is tweaking her routine to wake up earlier.
Lastly, balance. That's a word I hear a lot.
Balance can mean equilibrium or maintaining harmony in life. For example, finding a balance between work and leisure is crucial.
These examples really help. It's one thing to know the word and another to use it correctly.
Absolutely. It's all about practicing and putting these words into your daily conversations.
Thanks, Jack. I feel more confident about using these words now. Jack, I've noticed we've used some interesting grammar in our conversation. Can we go over some of that?
Sure thing, Emma. Let's break it down.
Like when I said, I have felt overwhelmed with work, right?
Exactly. It shows an experience that has happened at some time in your life. Another example, I have visited Paris twice.
I used can when I said, can you help me out?
Right, and could is its past form or less certain present form, like I could swim when I was 6, or could you pass me the sugar?
Oh, when I said, like, after a long day at work, I unwind by playing basketball.
That's right. It introduces an example. Another sentence could be, I enjoy fruits like apples and bananas.
When I talked about baking, I said, sometimes I baked. That's simple past, isn't it?
Yes, but it should be, sometimes I bake. You use baked for a specific time in the past, like, I baked a cake yesterday.
These explanations are super helpful. It's easier to understand with examples from our conversation.
I'm glad to hear that. Understanding these grammar rules can really improve your English speaking and writing skills.
Thanks, Jack. Let's keep practicing in our next chats. Jack, I find myself stumbling over words when things get tough or complicated. Can you help me with some vocabulary for challenging situations?
Of course, Emma. Let's go through some of those words.
I often feel overwhelmed with work. Is that the right usage?
Absolutely. Like, Emma felt overwhelmed with the number of tasks she had to complete.
And what about resilience? I hear it a lot.
Resilience is about bouncing back from hard times. For example, Jack's resilience helped him overcome personal challenges.
I guess navigate is not just about maps, right?
Right. It's also about dealing with complex situations, like Emma learned to navigate through her busy schedule effectively.
I came across mitigate in an article.
It means to lessen the impact of something. Jack tried to mitigate the stress of work by exercising.
Lastly, confront. That's about facing problems, isn't it?
Exactly, like Emma had to confront her fear of public speaking at the meeting.
These words seem so relevant, especially when things get tough.
They are. And using them appropriately can really help express your thoughts more clearly in challenging situations.
Thanks, Jack. This has been really helpful. I feel better equipped to express myself in different scenarios.
Glad to hear that, Emma. Remember, practice makes perfect. Don't hesitate to use these words in our conversations.
All right, let's test our memory with some questions about what we've discussed. I'll start. Question 1. What time does Jack usually wake up? A. 6 a.m. B. 8 a.m. C. 9 a.m. D. 10 a.m. It's A. 6 a.m. I mentioned that I start my day early with a jog.
Question 2. Which word means to make something less severe? A. Navigate. B. Mitigate. C. Confront. D. Overwhelm. That would be B. Mitigate. Like when I said, Jack tried to mitigate the stress of work by exercising. Question 3. What grammatical tense did Emma use when she said, I have felt overwhelmed with work? A. Simple past tense. B. Present perfect tense. C. Simple present tense. D. Future tense. It's B. Present perfect tense. It's used for actions that have happened at an unspecified time before now. Question 4. Which word describes the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties? A. Resilience. B. Discipline. C. Therapeutic. D. Balance. That's A. Resilience. Like when we talked about Jack's resilience helped him overcome personal challenges. Question 5. What did Emma use to introduce an example when talking about unwinding? A. Such as. B. For instance. C. Like. D. As in, it's C. Like. Emma used it when she said, like, after a long day at work, I unwind by playing basketball. That was fun and educational. Thanks for playing along. And if you liked our video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel English for Tomorrow for more English learning content. We love sharing these lessons and hope they're making your English learning journey more fun and effective.
Also, leave a comment below about what topics you'd like us to cover next. We're always looking for new ideas to help you improve your English.
Keep practicing, stay curious, and never stop learning. Until next time, goodbye and take care.
Bye, everyone. Happy learning!